a huge beach. The water was warm. There's like stuff for cliff jumping, and it's only 4 miles away from Tuolumne Meadows. It's a great overnighter if you want to go because it's and you have a fish fry. It's packed with brook trout, and yeah, you could take kids up there easy. It's steep, but it's not like undoable because you're just going right up for a couple days, like maybe 1 or 2 days right there. And yeah, you could have an amazing camping trip with a kid. And then the next morning, I made my way down to the Tuolumne Meadows and went to the general store and picked up my resupply that I had mailed ahead. I had 7 more days of food sent ahead. And I had a bunch of beers right there. There was a bunch of through hikers from the PCT, southbound going north. They were picking up packages right there too, and it was filled with all kinds of hikers everywhere passing through. And it's a general store that they set up out there, only in the summertime because of that Tioga Pass Road 120 is closed in the wintertime because of the snow. So, yeah, they set it up, and it's just like a canvas store, general store, and a post office. So you can send your packages ahead. And the PCT people use it all the time, and the John Muir Trail people use it also. And I just use it because it worked out on this trip. It's to be 7 days. Next, I wanted to stay here for 2 weeks. So I picked up my 7 days of food, and this year, just my luck, you can't camp in Tuolumne because they're rebuilding all the campgrounds and the road and all kinds of stuff. The grill was closed, which I really wanted a burger. I've been eating freeze-dried food for 2 weeks. Tomorrow I'm gonna pig out. I'm down there in the valley. I'm probably drinking like 4 pints of beer before I get on that bus. And so yeah, I picked up my resupply, and I was just hammered from the couple beers that I had. I went out to I hiked the 4 miles that I had to hike out of Tuolumne to Rafferty Creek. To the Lyle Creek and Ireland Creek Junction. And there was good camping right there, and I caught a bunch of trout the next morning when I woke up. Saw the ranger. She was cool. She asked me where I was from. I told her Orange County, and she was like, "Oh, I'm from Orange County, I'm from the beach." I was like, "Cool." And we talked for a while. Look at that. See all that killer fishing that I would normally do if I would have had time. I just work my way down there to the rocks, and then I work myself along the rocks to each pool. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that pool right there. See how it's running in there? And then they're just facing upward in the stream, waiting for stuff to come down, floating down. They're just packed up in there, 4, 5, 6 deep, big ones. And about 8, 9, 10 little ones waiting behind them, and the big ones eat first. And then whatever comes floating by, they just grab it. Every once in a while, one of the really big ones comes out of the corner and eats the little one, the little fish. These big brook trout are mean, dude. They got a big jaw like salmon. So then I stayed. Then on the next night, I went up. And went the Ireland Creek Trail, or the Evelyn Lake Trail, up to Fletcher Lake. And when I got to Fletcher Lake about 2 o'clock, I made good time. By then, I was feeling good. I had new food. I was just cruising up there. And it started raining as soon as I got there. Boom. Thunderstorm blew in. And it didn't stop raining all night long. I threw out my setup real quick, my tarp. I just have a tarp and a bug set, like a little bug bivvy. It's got like a steel nylon bottom or something like that. Sold into mosquito netting, Sawyer mosquito netting. And a tarp. I got a ridge line. It's got some bling on it, some titanium bling. It's got like an alien loop clips on the end, and it's got these Nama Gear claws, Nama claws. Those things are great. It just clips right in. Everything is it sets up really quick. But I put it up, and literally I just had to sit under there. I was waiting all day for it to stop raining. It didn't stop. It rained all day, the rest of the day, and all night. And then it was cool. The next morning, it was clear, bright and sunny. And I hiked up to Townsley Lake. I was told there was goldens up there too. There's only golden trout here. All these trout are planted here, by the way. They're not here. There are no native trout here. All these trout were brought in by people from the 1800s on to the 1990s when they stopped doing it. And so they're wild because since they stopped doing it, they've populated on their own. But none of these trout are from here. The brook trout are from Europe or East Coast, and the rainbows are brought in from. They were from hatcheries because you can't. These fish can't get past the waterfalls. They can't get past Illilouette Falls, Nevada. They can't get up them from down in the valley. So from the ocean to the Yosemite Valley, those fish are native. But these ones were all planted. But a long time ago, they planted pure goldens from the Volcano Creek area, from the South Fork of the Kern and Volcano Creek area out there, golden trout wilderness. I always get lost right here too. I know where it is now. I come across right here because that's your trail. That stone right there. That's why when I see you stupid, that's when I see you people that are ignorant, building these things around everywhere, your little artsy fartsy Instagram BS. That's a trail that you don't get lost. And if you build those things in the wrong place, someone's gonna get lost. It's easy to get lost with those things around. See right there, that's the Karen. That's the only trail going. It's granite. That's the only trail going. Sometimes there's no trail, but then that's your own risk. And then you miss it. Then you walk off the edge of that granite over there, and you're stuck somewhere looking around for the trail. But this is the mosquito land. But look at it; it's beautiful right now because of the rain. Look at all the flowers. It's incredible. There's so many flowers here. I wanted to stop and take pictures of them all, but. They're just everywhere, man. This is beautiful stuff. I know this is a long video, but if you're watching this, if you're a nut just like me, you can. And I'm gonna put all the places in the description. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put all the places I was at. So if you're watching this, you're getting some good information. Oh, look at this, dude. Look how high these things are. These are like fiddlebacks. Like if you can get, I think if you can get like them when they're small, you can eat them. Right here, these things, this part of it. But that usually opens up. But I don't got fiddlebacks. This regular current, because there's some small ones out there. But look how tall these currents are. A lot of water this year. That's good. We got extra rain, which we needed. There was way more water up here than last year. So, yeah, somebody planted golden trout. In 2 lakes. And that was the first one I was talking about was a dare, and I caught golden trout there. They were small, and they looked just more like the Kern, South Kern ones. And then in Townsley, yeah, that was the other place. So I hiked up there, and it's a short hike. It's like literally a 15-minute hike, but it's no trail. It's not on the map. So people don't even know. I mean, people know about it because there's a trail. People go back there, and you can see a little waterfall from the lake. People look at the waterfall and they're like, oh, but they don't know if they just walk up to that thing and walk up a little trail. They actually see the real waterfall, which is a bigger waterfall. And it's the last place you can camp right there. It's an amazing campsite up on the bluff overlooking Fletcher Lake. Because you can't camp at the lake above at Townsley or at the other lake above that one, Hanging Basket. So I went up there, And at the first part of the lake that I got to, I cast my line in on the first cast. Boom, I saw orange. Gold. I saw gold and orange. Boom, just fly out of the water. Eat my dry, a hopper. A Dave's hopper, a grasshopper pattern. And just annihilated it. And I was like, holy mackerel, I got it, I caught it, took a picture. I was like, there are goldens here. So, I took that go. I said, all right, because I wanted to go to Hanging Basket, which is the lake above it, and there's no fish there. So I didn't even fish. I just walked around the whole lake. Then I went up to Hanging Basket. And it's cool. It's a fun hike. If you went with your girlfriend, it'd be amazing. First Townsley is amazing. And then if you hike up there, it's a class 2. You got to use your hands. It's a scramble. It's a rock scramble. It's a tough hike, but it's short. And it's that's a beautiful lake. It's a fish's lake, but it's like a trapped lake. It's a snow fed, a glacier lake. It's beautiful. And no, it's not a glacier lake. It's not fed by a glacier. It's fed by just snow right there. And yeah, it's beautiful back there. But yeah, if you had a girlfriend, take your girlfriend. And it's just like cool little spots to go have lunch. It's like, get your groove on. You can get your groove on any place around here, dude. This is like you're trying to impress your girlfriend. This is the place to do it. Well, then again, you might kill her. This is pretty cool. This is the last uphill. I go over here and then I go bust around over there. I think I'm on the other. This is Moraine Dome, I'm pretty sure. And I camp down there on the bottom of that. But look at that granite, dude. Just solid granite there. That stuff's blowing back again this other way. It's a little uphill, and then I work my way along that face over there, going that way, right over that ridge that you can see down here in the bottom right here. You can see right here this ridge. I get on that other part right there and walk sideways down towards the valley. Might actually be able to see Half Dome right here. No, that might be. I'm pretty sure this is Moraine Dome, but that might be Moraine. I think that's. Yeah, that's Cloud's Rest right there. Actually, it's not Half Dome. Yeah, that's Cloud's Rest. Yeah. There you go. Boom. That's Cloud's Rest in the background right there. And I'm going at the base, all the way down there to like, yeah, at the base of, on the western side of that. So I'm going to drop down into the valley. There's granite everywhere. It's crazy. Moss. Beautiful. Slippery parts. So yeah. And I hiked down from Hanging Basket. And actually when I was hiking up there, I got a very special treat. I saw a rare endangered yellow lake frog, where they're actually gill netting a couple of lakes around some of the lakes, like 5 lakes I think, to get all the fish out of them. They gill and electroshock the lake, killed all the fish that were in there because they're not native, and restored them for those yellow lake frogs because they're endangered. They stink. And I actually got to see one going out there to Hanging Basket, so they must be up at Hanging Basket. Because if they're in a lake that has fish, the fish eat them all. You know, the tadpoles eat everything before, especially the brook trout. Those things are like, and the browns. Both of them are just, they're like really predators. They'll eat like mice and birds. They'll eat anything, dude. Yeah, okay, you see, it's blowing back and forth, back and forth. Now it's blowing the other way back behind me. It's because it blows up one side of the Sierras on the western side, and it blows on the other side another direction, up in the daytime. Because heat rises in the valley, Death Valley and Owens and all that. On the eastern side, it pushes up the eastern side. And out here, Madera, Merced, okay, all that valley out there, it pushes it up. The heat from down there up, the wind in the daytime Wow, look at this. This is like not even an hour rock. I don't know what you guys think about the scenery. I don't even know what I've actually filmed. This is like mind blowing goodness. Yeah, that's clouds right over there. The way to do it is the backside. The right side of the picture, from the backside up to the top of that big rock section on the top is clouds rest. It's all clouds rest, mountain. And then you work your way back down, zigzagging down into the valley on this side. But you do it from the other side, from Sunrise Trailhead, Sunrise Lakes. You camp at Sunrise Lakes, leave your packs there, and then you just day hike it up the backside. And the backside's not that bad. Otherwise, you're coming up from where all those dead trees are at right here, and working your way up into that thing. And it's tough. No, you don't. You're up on the ridge. You work your way on the ridge all the way down this ridge on the left-hand side to where that big boulder is, and then you work your way down the back side of that. And then you come back this way. That's the infamous clouds rest. And see, that's all that stuff's from a fire. All the brown trees right there down in the basin. Yeah, pretty sure that is moraine. So that means this is Moraine Dome right here. I'm almost on the campsite. Look at the end of this slope. Yeah, I walk up here and then I walk along that ridge. Yeah, up there, and then I walk along that ridge right there. Not the ridge, but that plateau down there until I get down into the basin again. And then there's a little slot canyon with a bunch of, like it was back there, a bunch of running rapids and fishing. That's where I'll be fishing today, making my camp. Like my last night's camp. I'm walking out tomorrow. Catch my bus at 6 in the afternoon in the valley. Be nice and toasted. There's the trails up there. And then this is what coming down the last section of that Red Peak Fork is like, but way steeper. And this way crazy steeper. It is just solid granite. You could either walk through like the forest section or on the edge, or you could do this. And I just chose this because the forest is a slog. So anyway, I went back there, and then I had lunch, quesadilla. That's what I have for lunch every day. It's that Native American mestizo heritage. I do feel part of this land, man, because I'm part white too, European, and I appreciate that part of my family too a lot. They love to see people succeed, white people. Yeah, they love it. So, but they don't like. They have no tolerance for people that won't work. So they're good. I mean, that part is good. But yeah, I feel connected, like in my blood, like, because I'm really from like this part of the world, of the country. So, because this guy, not here, but the Southwest. I'm from the Southwest. My mestizo heritage. Anyways, up we go, back on the trail. Yeah, this granite's easy to walk on, and a lot of that other stuff. So, then, yeah, I walked my way back around the lake, and man, I just caught golden trout. The most beautiful, pure golden. Because the brooks in the lake below at Townsley, they can't get up the waterfall. So they're purer than the ones in Cottonwood Lakes. Because those ones are like palominos almost. Not enough rainbow to be a palomino, I guess, but there's rainbow mixing them. That's why they don't use it for the hatchery anymore. They figured out, these suckers are, ever since DNA testing, figured out these are part rainbow. So if you want to get real golden, in their native, you got to go to the golden trout wilderness and go into actually like Monarch Meadows or Monachi Meadows. Monachi Meadows, and further better, go to the South Fork of the Kern, and the Volcano Creek, and especially up that left stringer where they've isolated like the purest sources, and that's it's not a bad hike in. It's a brutal hike out. So then, anyways, yeah, it's huge rainbows. Golden's the most beautiful fish. There, rainbows are beautiful too, especially the wild ones. The little wild ones that have like almost reverted back to a red band. They don't even look like a rainbow trout. They're like a red band, or like a red stripe. Yeah. Anyways, I'm nerding out on fish. How you guys like the hike so far, huh? Here we get water here. I don't even filter the water unless it's from a lake. This stuff's just clean runoff from a spring. Underground. Rain from last year, the year before. It's stored underground, just gravity working its way down and coming down here. But I do lakes because there's like more stuff floating in the lakes, you know what I mean? This stuff I filter. And I'm not filtering it for giardia because years ago, like about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, the ranger told me, I'm not telling you can drink the water here. I'm not telling you to drink the water here. But without filtering it, she said I don't, and there's never been a recorded case of giardia, which is what people filter the water for, in Yosemite Park. Or in Yosemite National Forest, or whatever, National Park. And so, ever since then, I was just like, screw it, dude, I'm not filtering it. And I've been fine for the last 4 years. Unless it's from a lake, because like, sometimes you end up drinking from like mud puddles because there's no water and you're like dying. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, so back to the story. I caught golden, man, and they weren't deep. Somebody told me they were deep. Bring jigs. I brought some stuff, and they weren't deep, dude. They were just like every other trout right there on the 10, 15 feet out. And my double taper on that fly rod looked great. You didn't need it. It was really nice. Looked that good. These are berries. There's no berries on them right now. They're starting right there in the bud. See if I can focus in on it. See right there? They're starting right there. But there's not on there right now. There might be some. I know there's a big berry patch, but that won't be till tomorrow. On the way out, there might be some there. If there are, that'd be great. I'll have some oatmeal in the morning. But yeah, I fished my way back all the way down. Then I stayed at night again at my camp at Fletcher Lake, and there were some people there fishing. I helped them out, gave them some tips, and gave them a couple flies. Showed them how to do a floating fly with a spinning rod. He was able to catch some fish. He went back told his wife, and then his wife came out. They gave me $20. They said, you paid for dinner tonight. And they cooked that fish. I guess they both cooked that fish. They were staying at the backpackers camp. I don't stay in the camps, but usually at any of the popular places, I try to get far away from people as possible. Look at that, dude. Look at that. It's just like everywhere. 360 degrees of pure bliss. Look at that back there. Dude, this is like amazing. That's that Echo Creek right there. Echo Canyon right there. Where we pass that trail, you walk up there. And then what you do is you walk up that, like if you're coming from that way from Tuolumne, then you walk up that, you end up at Sunrise, and then you go up the back route, come out Clouds Rest down to the valley. That's what I did last year. This year was a little bit more extreme, but it was like, yeah, I can handle it. And I recovered well. This was really good for my shoulder and my wrist. You know, I don't know, I broke my wrist in December at work. I broke it bad. You know, I had surgery, they plated it, pins, all kind of stuff. Anyways, and then afterwards I've been doing my therapy, and they're really good, so thank God for that. And but I was still suffering. And then this trip, man, the walking, I lost like the 20 pounds of fat I gained because I run normally at least 25 miles a week, 2 6s and a 10 to, well, at least 22, something like that, 20 something. And I've been doing that for years, like 6 years now. And, well, not that quantity, but in the last 3 or 4 years. And it's getting hot again. I forget what I was saying about the run. Anyway. So then I stayed there that night, and I got the next day, and I hiked over Vogelsang Pass, out to Vogelsang Lake, and then Vogelsang Pass. There's some good camping out there. There's some decent camping in Vogelsang Lake. It's not very impressive. And then you work your way up over the pass, and that wasn't too bad. That was one of the easier passes. That one and Tuolumne were both easy from the direction I came. If you came from the other direction, up Vogelsang, yeah, that's a beast. And going over the pass is nothing. Just getting to the pass is a beast.